Oh, okay.
You're black up alive. Black up alive. Let me know if that's sweet enough.
Yeah, sweet. I trust your judgment. Here, Manny Machado.
Machado.
Manny Machado. It's gonna be so cool to own a team, man.
I know, McKing.
We got so much work to do.
I know, McKing, but that's what makes it exciting. The exciting journey of it all. And you guys are gonna watch it.
Somebody said I'm looking for Shanice. When I'm looking down here. Nah, she gone. She's gone. She's doing her thing. She's happy. I'm happy for her.
Do you have enough water?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
You ready for our first guest?
Yes, I am.
Damn, this is the best tea you ever made, babe.
I know, it's so good.
It's good. You did your thing. That appleberry tea.
Apple bottom.
Cause I'm murking that thing.
It's just. People says, stop saying my king. Please stop saying my king. It's corny. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. I feel like you already brought this girl on. Who have you not brought on? Oh my god. Hello, Mello.
Hello.
Hi. Can you turn on your camera?
Do I have to admit it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'll join some other time then. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, bye. Hey. At least you knew.
Hey, babe, do me a favor.
Okay. Yes, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Clocked.
Back. We back.
We black.
We back.
Mrs. Rocket. Hello, Miss Rocket.
Hey,
Hey. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Maya. I'm from Atlanta.
Amaya from Atlanta.
Atlanta is dog there. It's dog there. You in your car?
Yeah, I'm at work.
Oh man. Oh, she like I'm on the job. Man, well, I need that job. You just can watch. They pay you to watch TikTok.
Basically.
Well, we appreciate it. She's from Atlanta. What's going on?
So, I don't know what the first question I'm going to ask. Well, you said you 30, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, like, taking therapy or anger management classes?
I've taken therapy.
Me too.
Have you ever thought about getting back into it? Because sometimes, like, when we be up on the live, you know, you get a little frustrated and angry, like, easily with these guests that come up on here.
I think I got a lot of character development to do. I don't personally think I need therapy to do that. I think I'm a very conscious individual, and I think I just got to read the right books and be on the right system and have my habits on point. I will say I do have a lot of character flaws.
Fair enough. Well, I think that's with everybody, though. But fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I had a question for you, Olivia, but I forgot.
Also, by the way, I'm not, trying to toot my own horn or justify anything, but we've been called every single name in the book. What are you doing, man?
I'm just saying if the story got posted.
Okay, then. All right. So we've been called every single name in the book. My queens have been disrespected. They've been called every single name in the book. And you guys cannot pull one clip of me like calling somebody out of their name or doing anything or making a threat. say that I'm perfect, but I also think that I handle that situation a lot better than most people would. I mean, I think if most people got up, like had their significant other disrespected or called out of their name in front of 30,000 people, they'd be very hot. They'd be like doing all type of stuff. And I think a lot of people, if they got treated the way they treat us, I don't think that they person will be able to handle it. So again, I'm not justifying my behavior. I think that I got a lot of growth to do, but I also think that most people in my position will have way different reactions. That's just my 2 cents.
It would, but like as a businessman and a businesswoman, you would think that you would like still react differently. Because y'all have a big platform. Like most people don't have a biggest platform as you. They don't get as much traction as y'all. So it's just like you have a business. You wouldn't want your business to be bashed or whatever. So you would think you would carry yourself different.
Well, my thing is, I know people think I make my money from TikTok. I don't. Like, I'm here for you guys. That's the crazy part about it is like, bro, I don't get paid for this. Like I'm doing this to try to like help people, enlighten people. I don't claim to be perfect, but I'm sitting in my living room watching watching a stadium filled with people, and all these people pay $10,000 for this dinner. What am I saying? These are billionaires right here, right? So I try to take the little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom that I have, and give it to you all, and then there's a lot of stuff that I've done wrong. There's a lot of improvement that I need to make. However, it's just I would say this. You're right. We got a lot to learn. But at least I know that, and at least I'm committed to growing. So that's that.
That's good. You're taking accountability. So, Olivia, what happened to you taking a pregnancy test?
We're taking that when we decide to take it.
Yeah, I really want to see her take a pregnancy test. Is that?
We don't want to see her take it, but we do want to see the results. We want a little baby turtle.
Yeah, I really want to do that.
I mean, she said she was going to take it a couple of days ago. We're waiting still, patiently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see the results.
Yes, we do.
All right, we'll do that. Just for you, just because you asked.
Thank you.
All right.
And so, Olivia, with this whole new dynamic you two have, when he does decide to bring on another female, how are you going to feel about that since, you're straight and yeah?
It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. She's going to be super talented, beautiful, and aligned.
Are you going to try to build a relationship with her?
What do you mean? Build a relationship with her? A friendship? Yeah, heck yeah. A strong sisterhood with her from the start.
I was just asking because, you and Shanice, obviously you guys had to be like cool with each other because of the dynamic, but y'all weren't really close like that. You said it was awkward.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of things that people could have done differently, but to be honest with you, I take full responsibility for that. I wasn't doing my job as a leader. I wasn't creating the best environment for Shanice, and I think it made her uncomfortable, and that's why a lot of the stuff y'all saw, Shanice is a great person. She's a great friend. Like, she's just a great person, man. She's so awesome. And anybody that has Shanice in her life, whether it's a friend, coworker, or wife, like she's a blessing. She's so dope.
That's good. I really don't have any questions. I've been trying to get up here for a couple of months, and like most of my questions I have for the three of y'all, but I don't want to keep on bringing, Shanice up. So, good night. I'll continue watching.
Okay, we want to get your questions answered, so ask. Like,
I mean, I don't want to keep bringing her up. Y'all are not together anymore, so the questions are like irrelevant.
I don't think they're irrelevant, and I'll say this. I mean, I think failure is the number one thing to teach people, and for me, failure, I feel like a lot of people can learn from that. Like, a lot of people learn a lot of stuff. If you've learned something, whether it's what to do, whether it's what not to do from say, put a 10x in the chat. If you've learned one single thing since you've been watching us, because at the end of the day, that's all we want to do. 10x.
Comment 10x if you have learned anything, one thing, even if it's something.
Everybody like, nope.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody put 0x. Bye.
All right, 10x. We see. Well, that's crazy. If you guys say something like negative 10,000.
I don't think they know what 10x is.
Yeah, I don't think they know what it is.
10x.
10x. Well, that's crazy. So with that being said, I think we taught you guys a lot. Either it's what to do or what not to do. But hey, if you guys feel like you haven't learned something, then that's your guys' opinion.
1x, 5x. That's literally.
Okay, I will ask this.
We got one. There we go. At least one person that saw something. That's all that matters.
So I'm gonna ask this. You said when you get your 7 queens that you're gonna own your entire floor in the penthouse or whatever it is.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you just get a big house?
I could do that, but I want to own this building, and I also want people to have their own space and feel like they have their own space and ability to like create. Right? Not everybody wants to stay in like the same house. They don't want to see each other. It's just a lot. I just want to create that environment. And honestly, by that time, I'll be so rich, I'll probably have both. I'll have a penthouse. I have penthouses here. The family will have penthouses here. We'll also have a mansion on Coronado. So,
are you going to let them get cars?
we're going to have all that. We're going to have matching Lamborghinis, matching Ferraris. We're going to have the Rolls Royces, drivers, like literally like everything. This is exactly how this is going to go. I'm actually about to get another car because, Shanice is gone. So I'm going to get a Tesla Plaid. We're going to get a Tesla Plaid, get a couple toys, maybe a couple motorcycles. She wants a Porsche. We'll see about that. How soon do you want to get the Porsche, baby?
I don't really. I like looking at the Porsche, but I don't really need the Porsche.
Yeah, it's like for both of us to have a car seems weird, but if you really want it, we can get it for sure. With that being said, she wants a Porsche. We'll probably get that too, to be honest, even though she won't drive it that much. And those are going to be the next 2 things we get out here. And then after that, we'll get a driver, we'll get a Maybach, we'll get a Sprinter van as well, like a custom Sprinter van. So that's going to be the next thing. You guys will probably see the Plaid in the next couple months. I'm going to go get my license and stuff taken care of, get that handled. And then like once we become super, super, super rich, then we'll start buying Lamborghinis and stuff. I think buying all that like Lambos, Ferraris out of earned income is stupid. I think you should buy all that stuff out of passive income. So the number one goal is to build a Plaid cheap. It's like $20,000. It's not that much money.
Y'all too good for like regular cars, like Hondas. Why you got to get a luxury car?
The Tesla Plaid is a regular car. If it ain't foreign, it's boring.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's all. That's it for tonight. Thank you for having me up.
Yep.
I don't know how to leave, so y'all gotta kick me.
All right.
Thank you for watching and supporting.
Somebody say, what happened to the Rolex though? What happened to the Rolex is this. One, I'll be honest with you guys, I had some type of wave. Like, I did not feel the greatest about Shanice. And not the greatest about her as a person. She's dope. I mean, like, as far as like where our relationship was, and our relationship was not in the greatest place because of me and my lack of my leadership. So that was that. And then also, to be honest with you, I'm waiting for our passive income to kick in. So we've made a couple investments, waiting for a couple checks for those. A lot of the times, like if you go buy like a trucking deal, if you go buy a real estate deal, they don't always cash flow right away. So waiting for those to cash flow. And then I want to buy a Rolex out of passive income. I set a good example because it's cool to buy a Rolex. It's a different flex to buy a Rolex out of passive income. So that's literally the honest to God truth when it comes to that.
Woo! Got the assets to pay.
Yeah, I may not believe that, but Rollies are really not that expensive. Like, they're not.
Yeah, it's okay. We got Kenzie. She said she's an intersectional feminist.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Who?
Kenzie.
Cool. Let's bring her up.
Yes.
You got music?
I got music?
Yeah.
I can't have music, my king. Hello? Hello? Miss Kenzie K.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah. Kenzie, you got a middle name?
I do have a middle name.
What's your middle name?
It's Dutch. I don't know if it's very unique, so I don't know if I want to disclose it.
What's your middle name?
Why?
What's it start with?
An M.
Oh, okay. I'm glad it didn't start with the same letters as your first and last name.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Well, my last name doesn't start with a K. That's just again like a.
Sounds good. Okay,
Sounds good.
Kenzie.
All right,
What's
sweet.
your name? Where are you from?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Kenzie. I'm from Montana.
Ooh.
Nice. Montana.
Yeah, Montana happens to be one of my favorite quarterbacks, Joe Montana.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the states, Joe Montana are a little different, but fair.
Yeah. No. Once he won his 4th Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure they officially named the state after him. They like switched it. Look it up.
Oh, yeah. You know a lot about Montana, Sean?
Huh?
You know a lot about Montana?
I know a lot about Hannah Montana. It was my favorite show growing up as a kid. You get the little
Ooh, wow.
hey, on the Real Party in the USA was one of the biggest hits America's ever seen. Shout out to Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus. We still love you.
We love you.
We love you. Come on, man. Y'all know y'all watched Hannah Montana growing up as a kid. Everybody.
I'm a little bit older than I was a little bit older to be watching Hannah Montana.
But what's up? What's your question?
Yeah, so I guess, do you think like that your business and your philosophy on poly relationships are interconnected?
No, not even close.
So why do you have your setup like this? Why do you talk about your business and then as well as like the poly relationship structure?
Because I talk about life. I talk about fitness. I talk about food. I talk about football. I talk about Hannah Montana. I talk about whatever I want because it's my life.
Sure. But you would agree that those are the two focuses, right? Is your philosophy on business as well as your philosophy on your relationship structure?
I mean, I feel like I focus on whatever people ask me questions about, to be honest.
Okay. So is that not, am I misunderstanding? Is that not what your channel is about?
If you want to be right, you can be right. We talk about anything. It could be football.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking because again, it's like information for the next few questions that I'm going to ask.
I talk about
so do you think that you could be in a monogamous relationship and have the same success that you would within your business?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then
but
what?
I will say this. Partnership is very, 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 very valuable. And the heights that I am going to reach, and I shouldn't even say I, because it's not about me. The height that my family is going to reach, I don't think I could do that in a monogamous relationship. I think we'll reach greater heights in a poly relationship, just because of the simple fact that there's power in proximity, there's power in like partnership. And if you have 8 people trying to move a rock versus 2 people trying to move a rock, the 8 people are always going to be more efficient at it. That's just my 2 cents. People can differ with that, but that's just me. I just think 8 people can lift more than 2 people.
So now, I'm sorry, are you talking, when you make that analogy, are you talking about the goals you have financially and within your business, or are you talking about the needs and outcomes you want within your relationship?
Both, but like my thing is I don't really care about making a lot of money. I really care about helping a lot of people. Unfortunately, you need money on in the world to like really do big things. So like I don't care about that type of stuff. If I care about making money and like money was like the number one thing about me, I literally wouldn't even be on these TikToks. I would be going and like producing. So with that being said, our mission is to help people, and to help people you need money, and we're gonna help a lot of people.
Sure. So I guess I'm just confused now because your statements seem contradictory. Where you said that
life can often seem contradictory, but go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I said life can often seem contradictory. So, but go ahead.
Because you said that your like business philosophy and want to grow and help people is not dependent on your relationship philosophy, or they're not intertwined. And now it sounds like you saying that they are.
I mean, it's all about life. It's about succeeding at life. I think poly relationships are better than monogamous relationships. And I feel like if you have better relationships, stronger relationships, then you'll have more success in business. Hence why I'm looking at all these people and then have a $10,000 dinner. You know what you don't see? You don't see any single people. Every person down there is with their family. You understand that? These people spend $10,000 on a dinner. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a whole little section. They're gonna have a private concert tonight. All those people down there spent $10,000 for one dinner. Dinner on the Diamond. Look it up. You know what you don't see? Any single people. No guys that are alone. No girls that are alone. People that are together. Okay? So I do think there's power in proximity. That's just my two.
So again, I think it's important to distinguish that there are different types of structures. Like I would agree with you. I am raising my son in a multi-generational household. He has a lot of extended family around him, which I think is fantastic, not only for me, but for him. But that's a very different structure than a poly relationship. Would you agree?
Yep.
And so what specifically, and I guess you wouldn't find this necessarily as a poly relationship, but as a relationship that is polygamous. Is that the correct term?
That is correct. Man, you've been reading.
So what dynamic specifically within your polygamous relationship makes it successful?
I think we push each other to do great things. I mean, we've been here. We've been going through the challenges of life together. We've had a lot of challenges, still go through challenges to this day. We're not perfect. We don't have it all figured out. We'll never pretend like we do. But it's nice to have somebody that you can count on in this journey of entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is tough. It'll test you to your core.
Yes, it does.
And it's just really nice. We create together. We expand each other's vision. I mean, we just create.
We do.
Day. It is so crazy.
We be walking.
And we've helped a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to help. We've been able to help business owners. We've been able to help single moms. We've been able to help college students. We've been able to bless people on their birthday. Birthday giveaway. Let's do it. We're gonna give away.
Okay, so I think all of that is great. I do want to
birthday giveaway. If it's your birthday today, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a little giveaway. We're gonna do a little birthday giveaway. If it's your birthday, we're gonna make it a lucky day. We're gonna do $500. That's how you enter. Follow Olivia on Instagram on both of her pages. Follow me on Instagram, Sean_T_Adams. I only got one account. And then send me proof that today is your birthday. And we're going to pick one lucky person and they're going to win $500. Okay? We're going to do it randomly. See, we get to do cool stuff like that. I would have never been able to do that by myself. So with that being said, that's awesome.
Great. So while I think everything you listed is fantastic, I don't think that was anything really exclusive to the structure you have within your polygamous relationship, because I could say all of those things as well.
I agree with you. I don't think that I ignite anything that Olivia doesn't already have. She already has her own fire. She would have already been successful without me. I would already have been successful without her. Clearly, I was successful before I met Shanice, before I met Olivia. Successful, whatever that means. But
sure. So that's what I'm asking. What about your?
Excuse me. But
sorry, I didn't know you were done. I didn't know that you weren't done. My apologies.
Together, we do it faster. It's just it's like pouring rocket fuel on it.
How?
What do you mean, how?
I mean, how? You said together we do it faster. How?
There's 22,000 people on my little Ricky Dink Live. What do you mean, how? Look at the numbers. Look at what we do.
Ricky Dink.
Like, come on, man.
Wait. So what about the structure of your polygamous relationship is bringing in these numbers?
Listen, if you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you.
That's not an answer.
That actually is an answer. It's just one you didn't like. So
would you be open to sharing your analytics?
What analytics?
Your TikTok
How
analytics?
about you look in the top right corner of the screen, 23,000. How you like that?
Sean, I also go live. And like if you go to your live center, they have analytics. And I'm wondering if you would be willing to post those analytics publicly.
We'll post the analytics, but like, what's your point?
Because I do think it's really...
We're find out what everybody here already knows, and is that her TikToks crush.
Why do you think that is?
Because he just said there's power in partnership. Like if you go on TikTok live, you go in your feed, like TikToks or TikTok lives with one person did not perform as well when there is like multi-guests and a whole bunch of people. People want to basically see something else other than one person. And with this, you know, it'll be huge because we're only going to add more people that are more mission aligned. And it's just going to be so freaking powerful. We're going to have a lot to talk about, a lot of perspectives, and people are going to want to see, what does she have to say? What is her background? How can we look, like, how can we ask her questions? It's just going to be it's going to be amazing.
So if we want to kind of separate this, I think your TikTok content is one lane, and then the structure of your relationship is another lane. I don't necessarily think that because you are in a polygamous relationship that anyone who went into a polygamous relationship could replicate this. I think there's obviously
a lot of people who try, but they don't.
Right. So I think obviously there is additional content that is specific to you guys that is pulling in these numbers. Because I will tell you, Sean, it is very unusual. It is very unusual for someone like you who has less followers than myself to be pulling in 50%, which is why I'm asking if you'd be willing to show these analytics. Why are so many people watching, but not so many people following?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I don't even understand the question.
She said, why are so many people watching but not so many people following?
Oh, cuz I look like a snapping turtle. Who wants to follow a guy that looks like a snapping turtle?
Well, I mean, the same was typically true, like even with Olivia's account where you went live. Again, typically, I have gone live. I have studied these type of analytics. And when you look at these numbers, they are not congruent to the followings that you have. So I'm wondering if you guys have insight why you have so many people watching, but not so many people following.
I understand the TikTok algorithm a little bit more. I can kind of answer that. First of all, not everybody watching the TikTok is going to follow. Maybe this is the first time on the live. Some people do not follow. But see, the thing is, they don't know, is that if you watch one of our lives, you're going to see it again on your FYP. So maybe they're not following today, but they will be following in the future. Secondly, is that these may be people that have been following us for months, since January. So that could be another reason. We got a real loyal audience, people that come back to us. So that might be some of these numbers. And
they like to roast me because I look like a snapping turtle.
Well, yeah, that's not congruent. I mean, that's not congruent, though. We've seen... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm like their favorite person to roast them. I gotta be like that. Am I your favorite person to roast on TikTok? Like, let's be honest.
I don't know if you're number one, Sean, but you might be up there.
I gotta be number one.
I don't know if that's a flex, though. I don't know if that's a flex you think it is.
No flex zone. No flex zone. They know better. They know better.
So I know that Olivia read my bio a little bit. Typically, I create around talk. There's a lot of different topics that I talk about. And one is like gender roles and relationships. Would you say that your polygamous relationship is based off of a hierarchy of traditional gender roles?
Yeah, you tooted, I booted. That's how it goes in this relationship. The ladies tooted, I booted. You understand? That's how them gender roles work.
I feel like you're not genuinely engaging. Is there a reason?
I literally just told you exactly that. I'm not here to put anybody in a role. Like, we all do whatever it takes. Like, would it be nice to have, somebody that's around that does this, that does that? But like, it's not like, oh, I can't fold it. Like today, I folded my laundry. We all got to step up. Shanice left. Shanice was amazing. Shanice was my piece because she made sure all I had to do was focus on production. That was the beauty, and that's what made me more productive. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to, hold on, excuse me. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't even have to worry about getting my own water. Like, that woman was amazing, and any guy that gets her is lucky. So she's not here now, so we got to step up. Olivia has a business. I'm not going to tell her to sacrifice her business just to appease me or my ego. That's not the way I work. So with that being said, she pitches. She's been trying to cook more. She's been trying to do things more. But I also understand that's a lot of pressure. So today I folded my own laundry. It is what it is. Like, we do whatever it takes to win. We do whatever it takes to make things work and to get things done. Like, I don't force people into any role. That's not me. That's not how I operate.
Well, I feel with a lot of claims and statements that you have made that your relationship is kind of based on a hierarchy, because it seems that you have this philosophy, rules for thee, not for me. Would you agree with that?
Hell no.
So Olivia is allowed to see other men?
There you go again. Olivia is allowed to do whatever she wants to do. Olivia,
but the relationship would not continue, correct?
Do you want to see other men, Olivia?
No, absolutely not.
And tell her why you don't want to see other men.
Because I want to be with him, and he fulfills everything that I need.
Yeah.
Everything that I need and more.
So, but that's not the question.
Excuse me. But this is the answer. So with that being said, when it's time to have babies, Olivia's not going to come to me and be like, well, Sean, I don't feel like having this one. It's your turn to have the kid. You get pregnant this time. It's not the way it works. Biology, the one who designed us. I don't know why. Excuse me. The one who designed us gave us gender roles. So who are we to sit up here and be like, oh, gender roles are wrong, when the Most High designed us with gender roles? Please make it make sense. So basically, you guys are saying you guys are smarter than the person that created us, than the being that created us. Is that correct?
So it's interesting how you just spent the last few minutes saying, no, we don't have gender roles. I don't make anyone do anything. And now you're kind of defending the principle. No, so which is it?
You're asking about behavior versus biology. You're talking about social norms versus literally biology versus 50 millions of years of biology. These are totally different things. Excuse me. Us doing chores is not the same as how we have something as intimate as procreation. Two totally different things. Folding up laundry and having kids are two totally different things. And the only reason why she would be talking to another man or sleeping with another man would be to do what? Like, what if you're not like, what is the point of that? It is to do what? To create life.
I disagree. I would say that the main intent for people engaging in intercourse would either be for socialization or for psychological well-being.
If people are engaging in that for socialization, and they have something wrong. Hey, my name's Jim. Wanna socialize?
When I say socialization, Sean, it's not like I'm saying it's a casual thing. I'm saying it's that a way for them to feel connected with other people and that they're not alone.
Gross.
So did you hear what I just said? When I say socialization, I mean that humans are social creatures, and it's not like this casual thing where I'm promoting hookup culture. I'm saying it's for socialization and the idea that we want connection with other people.
Okay, then connect with other people without putting them inside you. I don't get it.
Well, wait, Olivia, are you saying that you would be fulfilled within your relationship with Sean without sex?
Excuse me. Are you
wait, Sean, you have to acknowledge I give you the space to speak.
Excuse me.